It's time for Holy Communion. I hope everyone is ready with the bread and the cup. I was so involved in the worship. Definitely the goodness of God is running after me and you. So when it comes to Holy Communion, sometimes we personalize it. For some, it means salvation for them. Some deliverance of sin and from bondage. It's actually a blend of everything. And if you ask me what it symbolizes for me, it's definitely I could reflect back what was said last week. It reflects the presence of God and power of God. With that, I would like to share a small testimony that I was keeping for long. So I would like to share it because it just reflects the power of God. Many years back, I started a tuition center, a learning center in Penang Island. And I started with two of my colleagues, my friends, who are not believers. So we renovated a building. And after renovating, one of my colleagues, who I share a very good relationship, regardless of race, religion, and gender, he came and he said that he wanted to put a big picture poster of idols with dragons and idols. And it's as huge as this projector, maybe 3/4 of this projector. Actually, I couldn't say anything, even though I didn't like it at all, because the people are nice to me, so I just say, okay, go ahead. But my heart was very, very troubled. The particular poster, the picture doesn't give me good vibes also. But what I did was, I printed out Bible verses in A4 papers and pasted in my cubicle. And I always believe after taking the Holy Communion, I always feel I'm very strengthened. The next Monday, I will go to the picture which is pasted right in front of the hall and always say this, which was taught to me when I was in Sunday school, 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. He who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. So I will change it, he who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. I will always say it in front of the picture every Monday when I go to the center. And what happened was, after a few months, we had to shift from the place to another place. And again, they carried the same poster, picture, and pasted it right in front of the house or center. But this time, I couldn't paste the Bible verses which I thought would be protecting me, because there's no place, there's no cubicle. So they took all the Bible verses and put it inside the cupboard. It was not intentional. They are nice people. I always tell them about God and they just don't seem like listening to me. But they were not against it. I don't know, I speak to them, they never listen. So I just kept it aside. And this time I was more troubled because there's no Bible verses to protect me. But still, every time after Sunday, the Holy Communion, the Monday, I will go and I will say again, Bible verses can be taken down and put inside the cupboard, but you cannot take it away from my mouth and my heart. Again, I say, he who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. I kept saying that. After a few months, what happened was, my friend came to me and said that, did you realize something? And I noted the picture wasn't there anymore. And I asked, what happened? He said, I don't know what happened. I took care of it so well. But I don't know, for months it has been decaying. And it started to tear from the back. And it's almost getting broken and torn and everything. I just have to take it down because I'm scared it will fall on someone's head. And he took it down, everything, and put aside. And again, in my mind, my heart was saying so loudly, he who is in me is greater than he who is in the world. I said that. They never replaced back the poster. It's always there by the side, gone. But the story doesn't end there. Few years back, I think maybe a year or 2 years back, the sister of my friend who put the poster, of whom I shared a very good relationship as well, came to me and showed a video. In that video, my friend was taking water baptism in one of the beaches in Batu Peringgi. And he got saved. Not only him, his parents, his sister, the whole family was saved. I thought they didn't hear whatever I said. It's not me, definitely not me. Maybe I put one small tiny seed there. That's it. It's not me at all. I thought they didn't listen, but they are all saved. In different ways, they met Christ and they got saved. So I just wanted to share this because you may ask why that Monday I go and say, I don't know, after Holy Communion, I just feel strengthened. It's supposed to last, all the time. But that was my mindset at that time when I was a bit little childish, even though I was an adult. So I really wanted to share this for a long time about the power of God, the power that we have. Because when we take the cup, we are not just taking the blood of Christ, we are also covering ourselves with the blood of Christ, and we can just defeat any energy that is against us. So with that, I would like us to rise up and say the divine exchange, reflect back on what our Lord Jesus Christ has done on the cross.